wanted to take a moment to address the current state of affairs. As of last night, Governor Newsom has shut down Southern California, Orange County specifically, and we are going to stay open. We're going to continue to stay open until state and federal governments actually put their money where their mouth is and take care of our staff and take care of small business. Small businesses will not survive by shutting down right now in what should be the busiest time of year. We understand that precautions have to be taken. We understand that consumers are scared. We too are scared. But our staff cannot afford to go on unemployment for the pennies that they're getting with no additional support. And this business cannot support another 6, 8, 10 weeks of lockdowns like we had before. We are extremely thoughtful about our staff and all of you that come and join us. And we're going to continue to stay open and continue to take extraordinary measures to protect you.
But dude, when your Instagram story went viral, so I've been following you for a while, obviously just because of, the restaurant and Chris's drink making and everything. Like the first time I had a Kentucky Orange Blossom, I was like, so when I saw that post go viral for you, like, you're just gonna have to take this at face value and you'll get to know me later and know I'm not an asshole, but you just kind of, you could come across like you're just like this hard dude, right? You just don't take anybody's shit. And there was such a tenderness to the way that you shared what you did. Like you really cared about your people. And now you're gonna get, I can tell you're getting emotional, you're gonna get more. But like, that was crazy. You have your own livelihood to take care of, which I'm sure that's there and it's important to you. I know you're getting married soon, or it looks like you're getting married soon. That's what you cared about, was your people. And you walking that fine line of, I'm going to, in a sense, defy the government as respectfully as I can.
Such a tough message.
Like, so I'm really interested, like just coming out of the gate, and maybe we'll get into backstory later and stuff, but like what prompted that?
Aaron, who's our marketing girl, goes, just sit down and do a video. I'm like, that's not formal enough. And so we were sitting downstairs, we were looking at different areas, and I got frustrated. And I go, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone, and I'll go upstairs and just do that. And I thought I was conceding. And I wanted to do it in front of the bee and this big thing, and Aaron was just like, just do it, just be yourself, man. And I was like, just get out of here. I was frustrated. And I shut the door to our office upstairs, and I just sat down from my desk for about 5 minutes, and then I just said, fuck it. And I just hit play, and that's what you got. And when I got done with it, I sent it to Erin, and she was like, that's it. I'm like, come on. I'm sitting at my desk, there's like a pillar behind me, and I got my hoodie on. And she's like, yeah, but that's you. Like, you're in shorts and a hoodie all the time.
Yeah.
And next day I woke up and I had like 500 and some messages, and they were just like, what happened? I mean, what are you talking about? And I looked at our Bosscat page, and I was just like, wow, and it just was going up 10,000, 20,000, 40,000, 50,000. And I don't know, it just, and that's when the movement for us kind of, I realized the power of authenticity in that moment. It didn't have to be staged downstairs in a suit and tie like a normal CEO. It could just be me talking, and just putting out an honest message, and it resonated really well.
In 2 instances I've heard where you have like stood in the gap of making a ridiculous impact on people's lives. Why?
I never really believed in myself, and when Leslie and I first met, she had owned a sports bar called the Daily Dose, and she gave me my first opportunity. Ultimately, I bring a lot to the table, as does she, but she's the one that gave me that, and she didn't have to do that. She didn't need me. She could have gone on her way and maybe been organized chaos, but and that resonated with me, because no one had really given me the opportunity like that before and had believed in me. And we complemented each other very, very well. We were both, cut from the same cloth. We both loved to work hard, loved to party. But I was extremely organized, and she was more the face of that sports bar. And it made a lot of sense. So when Bosscat came around, even the name, we were like, what can we do that's authentic and true to who we are, but it's still approachable? She loved craft cocktails. I'm a Coors Light Jameson guy. How do we meld the two? And we had a defining moment. We walked into a bar in South County, and I ordered Coors Light Jameson, and she ordered a craft cocktail, and the guy literally said to me, we don't serve that shit. And I'm like, are you serious?
And I just put 20 bucks on the bar and we walked out, and we walked outside. I said, hey, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start a craft cocktail bar. We're gonna do it with all the pretentiousness set aside, and it's gonna be approachable. So if they want a Coors Light, you let them have it. You need to earn their trust. Give them what they want, and then sell them something that we want them to try. And that became part of our mantra, and then 7 years later, here we are.
This big old chunk right here, this is how God intended bacon to be, right?
Coming out of a global pandemic, running a bunch of restaurants, getting started on a couple of new ones, getting married. Now what?
Leslie and I had a goal, and the goal was 10 restaurants, and then we would reassess, the time commitment, etc. And now it's not about the restaurants anymore. It's about affecting people's lives. We've changed 5 people's lives. They're going to be owners. They're going to have financial freedom beyond their means sooner than later. And we get to take an industry, which is a transient industry, where you start here to go to a big girl, big boy job. And we've made this careers for people. And that has transcended anything that we do in the restaurant business. So now growing the restaurants is about establishing a legacy so we can continue to do that.
I can't tell you the amount of respect that I have for you. And again, you're like, yeah, whatever. But I really, really do. I mean, you just walk the talk. And when you talk about impacting lives, whether it's an employee or a patron sitting down in the restaurant, there's no way that somebody doesn't come here and leave not feeling something about being here, right? It's so amazing.